Good evening, everyone. Happy Friday.
I'm gonna go over and try to get Dwayne roosted the fuck on up.
Okay. All right. Mark was talking about one of his friends. I was like, be quiet. I'm live. He's going to take one of his friends to the store and go to Wendy's and get me one of those good salads with chicken and apples. Anyways, somebody type in the chat. Don't make me talk to myself. Hey, Cement Shoes, thank you. I hate when I go live and nobody's in here. It's like, what do you say? Hey, Debbie, cool coffee cup. You know, Mark's mom, I actually got that from her. She put it in a yard sale. It was like brand new in the box. And I was like, no way, I'm taking that cup. Is it cold where y'all are at? Like, it's been a pretty day, but it's cold. I have been freezing to death, and I think it's because of my blood pressure pills. I was so cold last night, and I was wrapped up in 2 blankets. Anyhow, it's about 44 degrees here. I'm not sure what the temperature is here. Let me see if it says on my phone. No, it don't say. It usually tells me. Cece, I want your pink sweater you have on. I love it. You know what? I never wore this but 2 times, and I've had it for about 2 years. My mom's double first cousin got it for me. They're all obsessed with pink. If I was picking it out, it would have been purple. I like purple, but it is warm. It zips up. It's got pockets. Oh, check out my t-shirt. It says, the rooster crows, but the hen delivers. Remember that, guys. I'm about froze to death. I've got my house slippers on, my sloth slippers. I should have put some socks on. But these jeans I have on are kind of thin. Anything interesting going on YouTube? You know, I've not been on today. I've been doing other things. I mean, I did listen to a documentary. I have stuff I bought years ago with the sale tax attached. That's the way I am. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Thank you. I never did think I looked good in pink. I always like darker colors, but I needed a jacket to come out here and stream with. Something that halfway matched. I had a tie-dye jacket laid out. It's like a zip-up hoodie. It's really pretty, but it was too thin. I needed something warm. It must be dogwood winter or something because the dogwood trees are blooming, but it's really, really cold here. It must feel colder than what it really is. I have to go back and watch the last 2 streams I missed. My sleeping is messed up again. I turned my nocturnal again. Oh, well, that's all right, Cement Shoes. I get it. Hey, Gayla. Hello from Sacramento. It's 82 degrees here. Oh, my gosh, Gayla. You're so lucky. I'm about froze to death. I started not to do the stream out here. I started to do it in there at my desk. But I was like, ah, crap. I can't really smoke in there, and I might want a cigarette. I mean, I do smoke in there, but I try not to. I was looking, there's Annabelle. When I don't have the camera pointed over there, here she comes. Let's see where she's going. That little stinking goat, she acted like she was going to ram me last night when I went over there to put her up. And she just cut by me real quick and ran straight into her shed. You know, Cement Shoes, I used to have insomnia real bad. Have you ever tried taking melatonin? Now, it won't work like the first night. Well, at least it didn't for me. I had to, like, take them for a few nights. I couldn't bring myself to watch that trial. The whole thing's so depressing. What an idiot caused worldwide havoc. I know it. I was going to see what Debbie said. Closing arguments Monday in the Floyd case. Then it goes to the jury. They're going to be sequestered. Well, crap, I figured they done started that. Because the defense had called their last witness. And then, what? The prosecution called a rebuttal witness. And I figured they had done started closing arguments. They must have questioned that last witness for a really long time. I've only watched one trial in my whole life all the way through, and I didn't watch it when it was going on. I watched it on YouTube, like the replays of it. But the Denise Williams trial, I watched that here on YouTube. She's an evil, evil woman. She got her husband, she started having an affair with her husband's best friend, and his best friend killed him. What's his name? Brian Winchester killed him. Um, and everybody thought Mike went missing, fell off a boat, and maybe drowned, and the alligators got him. No, no, no. Anyways, they ended up getting married, and then, like, they split up. He takes her hostage. They take him to jail, and he goes in there and spills the beans and tells them, yes, we did murder Mike 18 years ago. It's crazy. Hey, Gabby. Yes, Mike was a good man, and he really loved that hoe. It's a crazy story because, okay, so Brian and Mike, they all went to school together. Even Brian's wife went to school with them, so they was real close friends and everything. But anyway, Denise started sleeping with Brian Winchester, Mike's best friend, and Brian's wife. They was having threesomes. Hey, Red Rum. Today I've been watching a documentary on the old lady that killed people at her boarding house. It was like people that had alcohol problems, elderly people. She killed them and buried them underneath her rose bushes and kept drawing their Social Security checks. Her name is Dorothea Puntain, Punty, or something like that. What case is this? It is the murder of Mike Williams. Look up Denise Williams, Cement Shoes. Yeah, but it's pronounced funny. You got it spelled right, Cement Shoes. It's pronounced like Punty or something like that. I had to think about it the way I saw it spelled when I looked up how to pronounce it. It's like Punty or something like that. She was an evil woman. Hey, Southern Mom. It is a Hispanic name. Punity or something it's pronounced. Something like that. They thought that she, they was looking for one person when they were first alerted to Dorothea. And they got to digging in her backyard, and they just found body after body. I think it was 7 bodies total buried in her backyard underneath the rose bushes. That name sounds kind of kinky to me. She was a complete weirdo. She got this man, this elderly man. They didn't even know she had killed this guy. And then after it was on the news, his family reached out to police, and they was like, hey, our father moved to California to marry Dorothea. And they finally found his body somewhere else, like in another county. But she had killed him like years and years before. It is something. It's pronounced something. Hey, Cindy, you like that cement shoes? Gosh, I can't remember. I just watched a documentary and they said it like a million times. And I was like, oh, yeah, now I can pronounce that. Now I can't remember. Boost love. Hey, hun. Oh, thank you, Cindy. Fixing to be listening and driving. Well, don't look at the chat, Boost love. That's not safe. I hate when people I hate when people live stream, drive, and look at the freaking chat. Do y'all watch, speaking of that, do y'all watch, what's his name? Rich Life Road Trips. I believe that's his name. He's a little bit. Anyways, he was live streaming one night and like way, way up ahead of him. He was driving on like a highway, way, way up ahead of him. This car crosses the median and comes onto his side of the highway. Like this man had like plenty of time to stop and miss this car if he hadn't have been live streaming and reading the chat. He is a nut, y'all. I watched a little bit of his drama. He talks. I'm going to shut up about the way he talks. I'm not going to say. He talks real southern. Anyways, he had this romance going on with this girl, this other girl from YouTube. I do not know her name. Anyways, they had this falling out. He broadcasted on his channel, them fighting and everything. And then he gets on live stream after live stream and just talks real filthy about her. You know, tells what they did in the bedroom and all kinds of shit. I got great news from the doctor's day. I'm happy dancing. In my mind for now, physically we'll be dancing soon. Oh, Boo's love. That's great. I do too. Last thing I want to see is someone in a car crash. There's been several people that's live streamed and wrecked and killed their passengers, killed themselves. Call me crazy, but I'd wait till I got home if it was me. Don't want to hurt myself or other people in the road. That's all this guy does, cement shoes, is drive around. I guess that's why it's called road trips. Rich Life's road trips. He just drives around eating food, smacking it in front of the camera. and gossiping on his live stream, about like I'm doing now. But it's bad. I go down rabbit holes with these channels. I lurk on all kinds of different channels. Yes, when I was a cop, Joseph D'Angelo was a cop in the next county over from me. Oh, Gayla, you was a cop? That's awesome. Hey, Nika, how are you? I watch clip channels. Yeah, that's how I discovered him. I don't want to say how he talks. Y'all just need to go watch a clip of him and y'all will crack up when he opens his mouth. I know I talk real country, but he sounds like somebody squealing when he talks. It's Rich Life Road Trips, like rich money. Hey, Maggie. Nikki, if it wasn't for the clip channels, I wouldn't know what was going on. Thank God for them. Southern Mom, I know who you're talking about. I mean, I'm just going to say it. He squeals like a little girl when he talks. If somebody gets mad at me for saying that, I can't help it. It's the truth. I don't know how else to describe it. Hey, Austin. You look wonderful today. Really pretty. Oh, thank you, Austin. Nikki, he does. See, he squeals. He squeals like a pig. And he's always talking about food. And he'll be sitting in front of the camera and he'll be like, see, I've got a mean streak in me too. Well, crap. I can't always, like, keep things to myself. I gotta share opinions sometimes. Yeah, he is he talks filthy, Southern Mom. He was seeing this woman named Lisa. I don't even know who this woman is. I think she live streams and just drinks and plays music or something. But anyways, they had this major breakup. He was at her house and he's like, y'all, she made me do this live stream here. That's the way he talks. Next thing you know, he was driving home talking vulgar about what they did in the bedroom. I can't stand men like that. I can't believe that women in the chat like listen to him talk like that. See, if you don't mind, please drop Tracy's PayPal link. Okay, I will. I will have to go get my laptop. Yesterday, I forgot to drop it before I ended my stream, but I put it in the comment section. No, you don't kiss and tell, and you don't talk the way he was talking either. I would not dare repeat it. Sickening. I hate men like that. What you been doing always, love? Like, my man would never get out in public and talk that way. He don't even talk that way to me, like filthy and vulgar. For one, I wouldn't put up with it. And I wouldn't be with anybody that talks vulgar. Can't stand that. Call me old-fashioned, but I still like gentlemen. I think a man that's a gentleman's sexy. Doctor's appointments all day. I'll have to be going to the doctor soon. Well, I hope they went well. Did you drive yourself in your new vehicle? Oh, I've still not showed y'all the new lawnmower. I always love. Do you like your new car? Congratulations. Oh, she's loving it, I bet. Yes, ma'am. I knew it. I knew you drove yourself. My dad was a sailor and swears like one. Oh, my uncle was a sailor. I had a shoulder surgery yesterday. Now, I cuss at home a little bit, and I cuss online when I get mad, but I do try not to cuss, talk vulgar. I had shoulder surgery. Oh, Nika, are you in pain? Prayers, hon. Damn, everybody's been going through it. I'm loving it. It's just nice to get away from the house when I want. Yeah. Yeah, I need to get my license. Hey, Hazel. Hazel. How are you? I need to go get my laptop and drop that link before I forget. Hey, faithful one. Y'all, I am starved to death. Mark better hurry. Have y'all tried those salads from Wendy's? They are really good. They're a little bit expensive, about $8, but they're really good size. They got chicken in them, apples. Oh, Annabelle's running. Some kind of pomegranate crap, nuts. I cannot remember the name of it. It's good. Hey, Cheryl T. Crap, if I'd had the camera pointed over there, y'all could have seen Annabelle trotting down the field. She always wants to make an appearance and run around over there while I got the camera pointed towards me. But when I point it over there, you never see her. Or she's so little, she don't show up. Annabelle's feisty, Cheryl T. She's feisty. She'll start bucking and running and throwing up her back end and running real fast towards you. And you think she's going to hit you, and she just like breezes by you real quick. She's something else. She's spoiled. She's got a mind of her own. You know how goats are like herd animals and followers. Not Annabelle. She's got a mind of her own. My dad was a Marine. I was just in the Navy. There were people on here that are just nastier than anyone I've heard. Really, I know it, Austin. I cannot listen to someone who cusses every breath. I just can't. Oh, thank you, Hazel. Oh, Nika, please don't tell me she eats those salads. Hey, she raised like $16,000 for St. Jude. Good for her. That's awesome. I mean, that's really awesome. But when you're not a very nice person and you do awesome things like that, it makes people like me that are judgmental be like, did you do that for the right reason? I guess, it really don't matter because kids of St. Jude got 16 grand. But I'm going to shut up. I've been running my mouth lately about people. Well, I can't take it no more. I can't stand to close my mouth anymore when I see crap I don't like. I just don't watch. I didn't even know she did that until like it was like over with. Mark and I, see, I understand what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. I just can't support somebody that does nice things one day and then, you know, talks about people like they're a dog. Yeah, she did good for St. Jude. She did. I will give her that. I just wish she'd like. I was like really liking her, and she'd like calm down. But things has just been crazy on YouTube since the St. Jude's scandal, whatever you want to call it. I didn't know till this morning either. We, my hubby gets St. Jude. Yeah, my hubby does too. Every month, let's take it right out of his bank account. It's like just like $20 a month. I mean, nothing major, but been doing it for years and years. So just think how much that is over the last probably 10 years. Back in the day, that's why I make videos about her because she is, yeah, not very nice all the time. Always love, is she? But if anybody else likes her, I mean, teach their own. Y'all know me. I don't care who y'all like and don't like. We all got different opinions about people. I know there's people that support certain people that I just cannot stand, but hey, I don't let it affect me. It's nothing to me, as long as you're nice to me and respectful. She goes overboard, they will screenshot. Hey, screenshot this. I'm just kidding. I'm getting a mean streak in me, y'all. What's wrong with me? Oh my gosh, my chat's flying. I don't care if they screenshot us to their mom. I mean, what are they going to do? Red. I mean, what are they going to do? Call me a bitch? Tell me I'm a hick? I mean, tell me I talk country? Ouch, that hurts. I don't let people, when people say stuff about me, I really don't care. If I don't know the person and don't have respect for them, I really don't care what they say about me. It's probably the same way people feel about me. This is my favorite side of CC. The mean, mischievous. Crap, I get tired of keeping my mouth shut all the time. Certain people act like they run this community. There's other people in this community. Besides just, the ones that get 200 or 300 in their chat. I get 200 or 300 people in here too if I was bashing somebody. But it only has weight if you value. Exactly. But I'm not going to do that for views. I'm just me. I'm a laid back person. I don't like drama. And I would rather build my channel on my own stuff rather than bashing someone else, talking about someone, for real. I love country. My youngest son lives in rural Arkansas. Ooh, I'd love to go to Arkansas. I'm like you, Cece. I'm like, hurt me. Like, I really care. Yeah. I mean, if somebody lies on you, it does piss you off. But, if there's just some weirdo on YouTube saying, oh my God, she's a hick. So what? I don't value their opinion. I'd have to like you to value your opinion. We can have our opinion. Yeah, we can have our opinions. I mean, I don't like to do drama on this channel, but I'm not always going to keep my mouth shut. Just like when it came to that pedophile, David Carter. I'm still pissed off about that. And I'm not pissed off that he went up on a live stream because I reckon they didn't know he was a pedophile. Hey, I can go with that. I get that. Shit happens. They didn't know. But don't make excuses. Don't say stuff like, oh, well, it wasn't like it was a 5-year-old. Because a 13-year-old is a child. It don't matter the age. It's sick. He was 20 years old. So imagine if that was your 13-year-old. That's what made me mad. The excuses and saying, oh my God, it's a mental illness. So what? We're supposed to overlook pedophiles because it's a mental illness? No. They wouldn't say that dumb shit if they'd ever had it happen to them. Hey, I'm from the South and proud of it. I know people really think we're ignorant, Cheryl. I act dumb a lot, and sometimes I have brain farts, as they call them. But, I'm not dumb. I got common sense and manners and morals. Let's have a cigarette. I need to calm down. Red rum brings out the feistiness in me. It's all her fault. Oh, crap. Camera turn, damn it. I wonder why YouTube don't like cigarettes, but they'll let people drink and about show their tits on here. Hey, I do. I have brain farts. And like yesterday on my stream, I was calling Tracy Stacy. Somebody should have told me. And when I went back, I always go back and listen. I noticed I was doing that. And that morning, I talked about David Carter when he first done that interview talking about Chris Watts, Nicole Kessinger still writing Chris. I totally had forgotten I had watched a video on that pedophile when he was on the Armchair Detectives channel. My mind just goes blank sometimes. I think it's got something to do with like the PTSD and stuff. Some 18-year-olds are just children. Yeah, like my son is 14 years old. If a 20-year-old man or woman done something to my kid, I could tell you they wouldn't make it to jail. If I knew about it and could get to them, they would not make it to jail. It's sick. Y'all know how childlike. They're still kids at 13, 14, 15, 16 years old. It's just sick. I'm like, don't mistake my kindness for weakness. You won't like your end of it. I know, Cheryl. Cheryl. That's the way I am too. Like I can be nice as hell, and then somebody come in and smart off to me, and my like whole attitude changes. And sometimes I'll go off on them. I've been trying not to do that here on YouTube though, and just be like, "Hey, I'm gonna pray for you, weirdo." No, my gosh, I'm hitting my head on my thing. The hormones are just starting at that age. They have no clue what's going on at 13. Yes, and the weirdo got on another panel and said that he thought it was disgusting that we was bringing up his past. Or people on YouTube was, really? Like, I about fell out of my freaking chair. What the F? I think it's disgusting to molest a 13-year-old mofo. And then he got up there, panel full of women, and said what he done to that 13-year-old. I was disgusted. I saw it on a clip channel. I about threw up when he said what he did to her. He's like, oh, I didn't have sex with her, and he said something else. I would never repeat it. That's sick to me. And I think I've been pissed off for about 2 weeks over it. It's just because, I was done that way when I was a kid by a weirdo like him. Yeah, I think it's disgusting to being a predator's in his past. I about freaking died when he said, I think it's disgusting they're bringing up my past. What the crap? You weirdo convict? Predator? Hey, Stacy. I didn't watch that interview she done with him either. I watched some clips of it, but I reckon they didn't know that he was a sex predator. Molly said she just wanted to talk to him because, he was in prison with Chris Watts. Like, I get that. They didn't know. But don't defend the weirdo. If people want to look a sex predator up, they can. If they want to post his picture and videos, they can. They should. Because he's a sex predator. And he could chummy up to some woman in this community and get his eye on one of their 13-year-olds. Did anybody ever think about that? Because that's how these predators are. They're opportunists. They're opportunists. They prey on people. I don't think he's still in the community anymore, but I will never forget some comments I heard about him. People making excuses. That guy's got some set of balls on him to act like he's the tragic victim. Half the shit he probably told, like what was it, the Daily Mail or Daily Beast, was probably not true. I mean, I did have it as a topic, one of my topics one morning because it was in the true crime section. But I remember saying this is hearsay. There's no way to prove what he's saying. What are you doing, Ladybug? Nicole Kessinger might write Chris to jail. I highly doubt it. I'd say it's somebody else catfishing him, acting like her, maybe. Exactly. They stay in the bushes and watch. You never know who's watching. I know it. I've had my son on my channel before, but I don't think I would do it again because now I know for a fact that there are sex predators watching. I should have known that before, but I mean, it really didn't dawn on me. It's true, you don't know who's watching. NK probably doesn't even remember what he looks like by now. She is not, I just don't see her writing to him. Unless she really wanted to know, like, hey, did you really kill your family for me? I can answer that for her. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Would he eventually have killed his family? I think so. I used to think maybe if he hadn't have met her, he wouldn't have killed his family. I think I was wrong about that. There's no way to know now, of course, but I think he would have eventually snapped because he didn't express none of his feelings. He kept everything bottled up inside, and he had a lot of resentment towards Shanann over her not getting along with his mom and dad, or his mom. Castration sounds like a good choice for him. Yeah, evidently this guy's got a thing for 13-year-olds. Hey, CC, listening, jumping in the shower. Hey, Remy, how's Bob? No, she don't care for him. I think Chris wants to believe so bad that she is that he probably thinks like one of them's her. Oh, Oedipus. What is that? Complex cement shoes. Bob is Bob. I hear that, Remy. Sunny, sunny. Other morning, I was over there. He's trying to kill me through the fence because I had a pair of red sweats on. That color triggers him. Oh my goodness. Switch. Oh, I was trying to switch the damn camera and it. Okay, there we go. My damn head keeps hitting this crap. Let me see. I hear a car. Oh, it's a truck. Laugh out loud. Men, I know it. Sonny's an abusive rooster. He's abusive to his sister wives. Yes. Sometimes when I let him out in the morning, he comes out of that coop like a bat out of hell. And each one of those hens that comes out, let me tell you what he will do. He will run them up onto the perch as each one of them comes out sometimes, just to be a dick. He's a mean rooster. And sometimes, if it's too early, he will run them. He won't let them out of the coop. NK is a user of men. She moved on to some other sap. Oh yeah, and she, you know what? She really got enjoyment out of it because Chris was so crazy about her. I mean, it swelled her freaking head up. And she used that against him too, I believe. Yep, I had a rooster that did that. Yes, Sonny, he's always flapping his wing, shooing them. Always love. He's pretty mean to them sometimes. I scold him for it. It means a son who has unnatural feelings about his own mom. Too gross. Ooh. Do you remember when Sonny had his accident, almost died? We were so worried. Oh, yes, Nika. Yeah, he was never the same rooster after that. Never was. Of course, we got those chicks after that. And he went through sexual maturity. But I really think that accident, whatever happened to it, done something to him. Because he was knocked out cold. I thought he was dead. I carried him from the yard up here and put him in a box. I had a towel. I was trying to wake him up. I mean, his cone turned blue and black. It looked like somebody co-cocked him to me. Probably that girl right over there. Because Sonny hates women now. I went to pay rent that day, the lot rent, and he followed me down the driveway here, and he stopped at the end of my driveway, and I went on down in the building and paid it. And when I come out, Sonny was laying in the freaking yard, out cold. Yes, it could be that is what changed him. I think it did. That girl, at first that day, I was like, nobody's been up here. And then it dawned on me later on. She comes home for lunch every day at that time. So she either hit him with her car or she took a broom to him. I think she hit him with her car because she lives way over there and I found him like right down here. My ex-mother-in-law went out to scare the rooster with a shotgun. Well, she hit one of his legs. He hopped around for 2 more years. Oh my God. You're never going to believe this story, but you can look it up. It is true. You can find it on Google. You can find it on YouTube. Back in I think it was around in the 30s, there was a man that was killing roosters, That's chicken. That's the way they eat. And he chopped this rooster's head off, and the rooster didn't die. And it became like this big thing. People coming to his farm to see this rooster that didn't have a head. He still had the thing, the thing in the back of chickens' necks that they crush the corn and stuff with? Well, he still had that. And so that man would feed him corn, just stick it in that little hole. That rooster lived for several years, and this man actually traveled around the country, and people would pay to see that rooster without the head. Look up on Google or YouTube, rooster lives after owner chops head off. What was the name of that rooster? Was his name Mike? I'm pretty sure the rooster's name was Mike, or I'm pretty sure. True story. And here is the crazy thing about it. Everybody around was killing chickens, chopping their heads off, trying to get a rooster that would live without its head. Many, many chickens died. People are so ignorant. No wonder country people think they're dumb doing shit like that. Damn. Well, guys, I guess I'm going to get off here. Here comes that chicken abuser right now, that old weirdo girl. Chicken abuser. I swear, if I ever find out she hit my rooster and left him to die, I'm going to be going to jail. They're going to cup and stuff me. Oh, there comes Marcus, too. I'm going to get off here and eat my salad, y'all. I've not ate but once today. So I never kill an animal unless it was self-defense, like a grizzly or a pit bull. Oh, speaking of killing animals, that bobcat video I showed y'all this morning of that rabid bobcat attacking that woman, the man did shoot it. There's another article out with the 911 call, and he shoots it while his wife's on the phone with 911. So he did kill the bobcat. They said it was rabid. I think it happened last week. I think the wife, I don't know if she had to get a rabies shot or not. I mean, she had some scratches. He's a beautiful rooster. Oh, I know. And I wouldn't take nothing for Sonny, even though he's a pain in the butt. That clucker. Cheryl, you could say mother clucker. That mother clucker. Oh, well, I thought that was Mark. I guess her boyfriend's got a black Jeep too. She's got her new boyfriend. My neighbor does. Oh yeah, I was telling y'all holler gossip the other day, and my mind went blank. But here's what I was going to tell y'all. I know she's got a new boyfriend, my neighbor, and her Dennis Menace kid. Anyways, he came to see her the other day, and she was out there mowing the yard, and he was telling her kid, "Hey, you want a $20 toy, or do you want to go on an extended vacation?" And I was sitting there with my fingers crossed, hoping the kid would pick the extended vacation so he don't harass me all summer. But anyways, she's sitting there mowing her yard, and he didn't even offer to help her. She's got her a real winner there. Didn't even offer to mow her yard for her. I saw someone new in the chat. Steve Lyle. Hi, I've got tea. Hope you don't mind. Hey, I don't mind. I love all animals too. If I see anyone hurt, one boils my blood. And it's not pretty. Me too. Me too. I can't even go fishing because I don't want to hurt the fish. Because if you hook them in their gills, it's going to kill them. But anyways, I'm going to get off here. I will see y'all tomorrow night. Remember, in the morning, 411 Now's channel goes live on Saturday mornings. I believe it comes on about, it's either 10 or 11 a.m. Eastern time. Anyways, y'all have a good night. Hearts. Be safe. Be kind. And peace.